Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about differential pulse polarography. As we have also already seen the pulse polarography. So difference in between pulse polarography and differential pulse polarography is, in this differential pulse polarographic technique we measure two currents. So we'll see how it is working. So the voltage ramp used in differential pulse polarography consists of classical ramp on which potential pulse of amplitude 50 to 100 millivolt is applied during last 57 millisecond of the mercury drop detach. So potential pulse is applied during last 57 millisecond of mercury drop discharge. Two currents measurements are two current measurements are done. First current measure at S1, which is 16.7 millisecond prior to DC at the starting of DC, and the second current is measured at 16.7 millisecond before the end of pulse. And the difference between two currents at S1 the current, and IS2, the difference between two current is measured, and the plotted against applied potential we get a graph of. So delta I, it's E applied potential, we get of E peak. So this is E peak. Okay. E peak, the potential at which is closely related to the polarographic half wave potential. E peak is nothing but E half, that is half wave potential, and the height of the peak is directly proportional to concentration. Height of the peak is directly proportional to concentration of electroactive species in the solution. So first we'll see a graph. Okay, how two current is measured. The graph is plotted against potential versus time. Then first after 17 millisecond, the first current is measured at S1, that is IS1. Then after passing some time before the mercury drop detach, the mercury drop detach at this point, before the mercury drop detach 17 millisecond. Okay, the current is measured at S2, and the mercury drop detach here. After 17 millisecond, current is measured at S1. After passing some time, the mercury detach here, mercury drop detach here, the S2 is measured, and the process is continued. So drop time is the difference between this point and this point, and normally it is a 3 to 6 seconds, as we have already seen. So this is the graph after calculating the current I at S1 and current I S2. The difference between delta I is IS1 minus IS2. Sorry, the maximum current potential S2 and IS1. So you this is IS2 and IS1. It is an electroanalytical technique, so current is measured as a function of potential. So therefore it is here it's potential, but we have measured current. Delta I is equal to IS2 minus IS1, and delta I is plotted against potential, and we get E. So differential pulse polarography is the first order derivative of classical polarogram. So it have one advantage. In this technique we can determine individual peak maxima for substances which have potential differing by half wave potential differing by as little as 0.04 to 0.05 volt. So if this potential is as much as low as that, we can measure individual peak maxima by this technique. But it in classical polarography we required 0.2 volt difference. But in this we have already seen in classical polarography the two elements differ by half potential 0.2 volt, then and then we can determine. But in this technique we have difference required 0.04 to 0.05 volt, as low as that. And this technique has detection limit 10 raised to minus 7 to 10 raised to minus 8 molar concentration range. Okay. And we have seen in pulse polarography the concentration range is also same, 10 raised to minus 7 to 10 raised to minus 8 molar. But in classical polarography or normal polarography the detection range is 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to minus 4 molar. So we prefer this technique over classical polarography. So we'll summarize in 1 minute. Differential pulse polarography. Potential pulse is applied 50 to 100 millivolt during last 57 millisecond from the mercury drop detached. Two currents are alternately measured. First at S1 first 16.7 millisecond prior to DC. After applying DC, first 16.7 millisecond the first current measure, and second current is measured at the end of pulse before 16.7 millisecond. And the difference between the current is measured and plotted against potential. We get a peak, and this E peak is nothing but the half wave potential. Then this height of peak is directly proportional to concentration of electroactive species, and it is the first order derivative of classical polarogram. And it has an advantage. The half wave potential difference should be as low as 0.04 to 0.05 volt, and in the classical polarogram it is 0.2 volt. And this is the graph of differential pulse polarography. Thank you.